That's what he looks like on a good day.
Hey, what's up, my peoples? MGO here, the freaking geek himself, and today we will be reviewing the Transformers Studio Series Voyager class, Rampage. So here we are, and there he is, and first and foremost, as always, we'll take a quick look at the packaging. So at the front here, we have Rampage looking all rampagey. His name is Constructicon Rampage from Transformers Revenge of the Fallen. On this side of the box, we have a Devastator, and instead of an Autobot symbol like we get with all of the other Studio Series figures, we actually have a little Devastator symbol there. Yay! On this side of the box, we have Rampage again. Look at those beady eyes. Here's a Voyager Classic, Classe Voyager, Classe Viajero, Classe Voyager. Yay! On the top, Transformers Revenge of the Fallen. On the bottom, words and things and barcodes. On the back of the box, you have your obligatory product shots per mid-desert battle. A one-sentence bio if you want to read it. And that's basically it for the packaging. Then moving right along, here we have Rampage, and before we get to Rampage, in case anybody is wondering, yes, I got this guy, I just got him in today, so this will probably be tomorrow's video. So yes, got him, hooray, woo! Alright, moving on, back down to ground level here. So we are talking about Rampage, yes, Rampage as he appeared in Transformers Revenge of the Fallen. And this is the first of our Studio Series Constructicons. Yes, they're going to be making all of the Constructicons, and they will combine into a Studio Series Devastator. And can't wait to see how that turns out. I'm definitely excited for that. But let's start off here with Rampage. As you can see, he is a bulldozer. And we'll get in close here so we can take a look at the details. Right up front here, we have the big bulldozing parts. That's what I always call it. I don't care. It's the big bulldozing parts. You can see done in a nice gunmetal gray there. And you get some nice molded details throughout. You get some nice silvers and gunmetal grays throughout the figure. As well as some black. You can see the little cockpit section there. Also picked out in paint. All around pretty nicely done. Got some claws hanging out the back. Just because. Looks pretty good. There's the top, there's the bottom. You do have 3 rolling wheels, so he can roll around pretty smoothly. Woo. So there you have that. And for comparison, here he is with Studio Series Voyager Prime. So you can see how that works out. Here he is with Studio Series Voyager Megs. So you can see how that looks. And here he is with the original Revenge of the Fallen Rampage. They did release a red version later on, but this is the original version they released, which was in yellow. But yeah, there are the 2 Rampages there, side by side, with their big old bulldozing parts. So yeah, that is basically it for Mr. Bulldozer here. What you see is what you get. On the front section here, the bulldozing part doesn't move at all. That's just molded in place. But yeah, what you see is what you get. He's a bulldozer. Woo! So there you have that. So let's get down to transformation, shall we? Let's. So first, we will go into combine mode, and then we will go into robot mode. So to get him into combine mode, first thing you want to do is you want to come down here to the treads, and you want to just pop these out and bring them down. You want to take out this little stand piece and just put that off to the side. And once you do that, you want to take these little side sections here and just pop these down. These do hold on quite securely. Come on. Yes, there we go. I just want to pop those down like so. Take the section here and just fold it up for now. Pop this section down. Come on. There we go. Bring that up. At this point now, you can untab these side sections here. You see the tab just goes right up in there. So just take these sections here and just swing them out. And now we will work on these sections right here. So what you want to do is you want to take this bit right here. You just want to bring that down, get that out of the way. You want to take this section here, you want to untab it from the side here. Untab it and just pull it down as far as it'll go. Then you just take this section here, just kind of give it a little tug up and rotate it halfway. Once you get here, you take this section here, just kind of bring it out to the side and swing it over like so, and then just bring it around the rest of the way, and that will tab in right there. At this point, you can take this and just bring it back up, and that'll just tab right back in. One thing to note about these little wheels here, there are, I don't know if you can see here, there are 2 slots here for these wheels to go into. The bottom one is, you know, for robot mode. For combined mode, you get that tabbed in there. That's more for robot mode and combined mode, but that slot, that higher slot, is for the bulldozer mode, so that way when you have the treads in, the wheels will stick out far enough for them to actually roll, because otherwise it won't stick up, you know, high enough for the wheels to come out, as you can see. But anyway, enough about that. Let's just continue on. So now we just bring this little section up, bring these little claws in like so, and just kind of leave all that for now. Second verse is the same as the first, so we just bring that down. Take this, swing it. Oh, forgot to bring this in. Bring this down first. There you go. So you have your clearance. Swing that around. Bring that down. Swing that around. Swing all this around. Continue with the swinging. And then we can just bring that up. And we can just bring that back up. Bring that over like so. Once we've done all that, we can take this section right here and just, you want to bring it up at this hinge here at the base to get things out of the way. And we can just bring these sections back in, and you got a little hook tab right up in there to hook these 2 sections together like so. And oops, I have this in the wrong spot. You want this under these little claws here. So just hook all that together like so. Just kind of angle them down like that. At this point now, we can bring this section back down and bring this back up and hook that back in. And that will keep that all nice and stable like so. And at this point now, we can just take the treads, just bring them back and tab them back into place like so. This entire section here just comes down on the base hinge, and then you want to bring it up on that ratchet. And these little panels, if you haven't forgotten, just fold these in like so. And then this little section right here, you just untab and flip up like that. And there you have Devastator's foot right there. So there is the foot mode. It's a foot. So there you go. Now, as far as the little stand goes, you can tab the stand back in underneath if you want to. It will still tab in, but the instructions don't say to tab it back in. But you can totally do it if you just don't want this hanging around. You can tab that right back in where it was in vehicle mode. But yeah, there is Devastator's foot. Hooray for foot. So there you go. Yeah. So moving right along, let us get to the mode of robots. So I'll just take the section and just fold this back down. And we'll come back down here on top of the treads. Just get those down out of the way. Undo these little sections right here. Right there. And then just swing that back up. And undo this. Boop. Swing that up. And then we can, you can just take all this, just kind of straighten it out. Straighten it out just to get it out of your way. And then we just unhook these 2 sides here. And bring these out to the sides. And now we can work on Rampage's arm. So basically we're just going to undo everything we just did here. So just take this, bring that down. Then take this section with the wheel. Again, bring that down so you have your clearance. And then you just take this and you just swing it halfway. Swing that back around, bring that over. You see that'll tab in right in there. Bring that around the rest of the way, and whoop. Then you can take this, just bring that in, get it back in where it was, and this little section right here can actually come down a bit. to make his thumbs. We bring this down to make one of his claws, and we come over to this side and we just untab this section here, swing that around to make his other claw. And there you basically have an arm all done. You can do whatever you want with the tread, but we'll get to that in a bit. So second vest is just like the vest. So we just bring that down, get things out of the way, rotate halfway, swing around, bring this around, tab that in, and then we can just rotate that down, bring this down, bring that down, and just turn everything into a song. Anyway, and just bring that finger around. Now he's got two arms. Hooray for arms. We can just bring his little head up here. Oh, this little wheel. I always forgot to do this. Little wheel just pushes down. You're supposed to do that for combined mode too. Just push that little wheel down. Like so. And then you just come down here and we just pull out the rest of his body there. The body itself, you can just kind of angle this however you want. I think it's supposed to be like kind of angled forward a little bit like that. You can do what you want with that section there. And there you go. There you have Rampage in robot mode. But unfortunately, he cannot stand on his own as is. And that's where this bit comes in. So we just flip out the fourth leg here. And this will just peg into his bottom. Like so. And now he can stand. Hooray for standing. And now we are done, and there you have Rampage in his robot mode. And he looks pretty good. He's definitely a much more screen accurate looking Rampage than the first figure was. So yeah, I do quite dig him. You know, it's a very weird design, but hey, not too shabby. Not too shabby. So let's get in close here so we can take a look at that ugly mug of his. Very nicely done head sculpt with little beady red eyes. You got some silver there on the face as well as on the head. You even got some bits of silver going down the back of his neck there. And you get quite a bit of silver and gunmetal gray going throughout the figure itself. He actually has a little warning, keep clear symbols on his armpits there on either side. And you get some bits in here picked out. And gunmetal gray. And you get some gunmetal gray and silver here on the arms and on the fingers. So yeah, all in all, he actually looks pretty good. And moving up the back, you know, not a whole lot to speak about. You just got the cockpit section there and the bulldozing part on his back. Yeah, all in all, not too bad. Not too bad. I do quite dig him. Now, articulation-wise, his little head here is on a ball joint, so he can look down. He can look up. Head can rotate like that if you want to. There's also a hinge at the base of the neck, which allows him to move his head from side to side. So he has a pretty good range of movement there at the neck. And the neck itself can move down if you need it to. Can move up, only that much. So you get some good articulation there at the neck. Arms can rotate. They can do a full 360. They can move in and out. They can move inward due to transformation. You got basically a bicep rotational joint there at the arm. No elbows or anything of the sort. You just get that right there. As far as his hands go, little claws, the thumbs there can open and close, as well as these claws here can move in and out. If you want to just undo that transformation hinge and use that for some reason, I don't know. Hey, it's a thing that moves if you need it to move. Fingers are just on a hinge that can rotate, and little fingernails can move up and down on both sides. The treads here, you know, again, you got 3 hinges to work with here, so you know you can just kind of angle things, have it posed however you want there. As far as the waist, you have that main joint right there at the base, which is just a friction hinge, and then the joint below it is a nice ratcheting joint, and Can also rotate on a nice ratcheting joint as well. And his little tail here, whatever it is, can move backward if you need it to. There you go. Now, one little extra feature here with Rampage is you can come up under here and you can remove the little smokestacks. They just tab in. You can remove these if you want. Me personally, I leave them on, but hey, do what you want. As always, your toy. Display it however you wish. You can just take these and they just peg into his hands here. Not very securely, but they okay, fine. Be that way, whatever. Let's try this side. Okay, that side wants to stay in. There you go. But you can peg them, in theory, this side wants to be a pain in the butt. There we go. You can peg those into his hands, so he has little guns. So he can pew pew bang bang, pew pew bang bang, this, whatever. That's kind of lame, but hey, it's a thing you can do. Me personally, I'm just gonna leave these right there where they are. I think that's where they look best. For me, anyway. But as always, your toy, display it however you wish. And that is basically it. There are no accessories except for the stand. So, yeah, what you see is what you get. So there you have that. And now for comparison. Here he is with Voyager Prime. So you can see how they look together. Here he is with Voyager Megs. Just because here he is with Leader Jetfire. Guess you can see how that works out. And here he is with the original Revenge of the Fallen Rampage. So you can see how that works out. And the Studio Series version, in my opinion, is definitely the better one. Definitely looks way more screen accurate. So for me, the Studio Series is definitely an upgrade. And as always, the last thing to talk about is the included display base, which is in the box. Come here. Go away. And we open it up, and we have the pyramids there, and that Shadow. Is that supposed to be Devastator Shadow right there? I don't know. Could be. Maybe. Again, Transformers, as usual, Studio Series 37. Revenge of the Fallen logo right there. And we can take Mr. Rampage and plop him down there. As always, a nice little display option if you want to take advantage of it. And as always, options are good. So there you have Rampage. A very nicely done figure, in my opinion. Definitely, way more screen accurate, definitely better looking, in my opinion, than the original Revenge of the Fallen Deluxe. And there's the added bonus of, when this is all said and done, we'll actually be able to combine these guys and make a Studio Series Devastator. So definitely looking forward to seeing how that turns out. So there you go. Now, I snagged this guy off eBay, but of course, for all your Transformers needs, you can always check out BigBadToyStore.com. There'll be a link in the description down below. You can check out the Transformers Movie Toys playlist for any reviews you may have missed. Also linked in the description down below, so you can check that out as well. And I think that's it. So don't forget to check out M-Games, check out Lori Plan, follow me on Twitter. All of that good stuff down in the description below. And I think that's pretty much all there is to say. So there is the Transformers Studio Series Voyager Class Rampage. And this is M-Go saying, remember, you don't stop playing because you grow old because you stop playing. Be geek, be proud. Bomb in your face. Rampage! I need you to gather the other Constructicons. We're gonna need some heavy machinery to finish this mission. What?
I am sorry, Lord Megatron. I had little something caught in my throat.
Wait, how do you, what do you, is that what you, that's just weird.